It's raining. It. It.
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
That was dumb. We have a lot of funny sayings here in America. Let the cat out the bag, a hot potato, burn in the midnight oil, sir, your dog pooped on my lawn, speak of the devil, and don't give up your day job. All things to spice up daily conversations, but have you ever stopped to wonder where these originated from? Well, I did some research and compiled a list for you all. You're welcome. First one, to turn a blind eye. Bing, bong, boom. To refuse to acknowledge a known truth. Well, it's not certain. The story goes that it comes from a comment made by British Admiral Horatio Nelson. In 1801, he led an attack alongside Admiral Sir Hyde Parker in the Battle of Copenhagen. Nelson was blind in one eye. Parker communicated to Nelson at one point via flags that he needed to retreat and disengage. Nelson, however, was convinced that he could prevail if they pushed onward. Nelson then, holding the telescope to his blind eye, pretended not to see the signal, making a sly comment to his fellow officer about reserving the right to use his blind eye every now and again. Now, if I had a blind eye, that's the type of shenanigans I would be pulling. Next one. To spill the beans, meaning to leak a secret. Again, there's no clear-cut answer on where this came from, but it's most likely derived from an ancient Greek voting process where they used beans. Ow. You would get two beans, white meaning yes and black meaning no, and you would place your vote by dropping a bean in the vase, and with the other one, you'd have to eat it. It doesn't say that anywhere, but I'm just assuming. This meant that if you spilt the beans, the secret results of the election would be revealed, hence where we got spilling the beans. Fuck! The proof is in the pudding is a saying which means the effectiveness or success of something is proven by its results. So it's like taking the fact that bees aren't supposed to be able to fly, but the proof is in the pudding. And so are the bees, throw that out. So this saying has actually been sliced and diced. The original British saying is, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. This makes it like 100 times more clear what they're trying to say, and it comes from the 16th century where they were throwing anything and everything in pudding, which was not the same pudding we have today. It was something that was baked and would come out looking
Disgusting.
but tasted apparently good. I don't know, they didn't really have Taco Bell back then, so I don't know how good their good is, but next one. A piece of cake. This is said when something's easy peasy lemon squeezy. This one's traced back from an American poet named Ogden Nash. When he made it big, he was quoted saying, "Life is a piece of cake." But that's not what I want to talk about. The example that the website gives me is, making spaghetti bologna is a piece of cake. Like, what is that? Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Nip it in the bud, to put a stop to something while it is still in its early development. This one comes from botany, the science of plants. When a plant is budding, it's the early stage of development for a flower. If you cut off the bud, the flower will not develop. A lot of people are guilty of saying nip it in the butt, and I'm just as guilty as well. Before this video, I always thought it was that. Like, my little kid brain just thought it was like from herding dogs when they would nip sheep in the butt when they got out of line. I don't know, it made sense. It made sense to me. But there you have it. There's 5 sayings you now know the origins for. Now go forth, spice up your lingo, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I also have a podcast, just look up the Joe Rogan Experience, and remember— Hey! You gonna pick up your dog poop off my lawn? My kid almost rolled in it and gotten in her—